Okay, so we're doing a second test. We tested first with Pokemon Snap, which went very well, and I thought, hey, we fixed the problem. And then when I ended the stream, it looks like it did not stream on YouTube at all. So, I'm starting up Palia because I want this to be able to work with heavier games like Palia anyways and multi-stream, so we're going to test with the Palia. So this is the second test. We're seeing if I fiddled with things enough that I'm able to multi-stream without there being a huge lag onto Twitch that makes it impossible for me to interact with anybody. So yeah, this is the test for that. Think my mouse just died. No? Oh, there we go. I should probably plug it in. Since these are just test streams, I did not prepare, so all my little things are not charged. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. So far it does look like YouTube is ahead, but let's see how far ahead. And of course my keys are acting up. Okay. Also, it's bothering me how quiet the game is for me. I don't know if it's super quiet for everybody else. Okay. I also honestly think I have some things up in the background too, which probably won't help. Again, it was a quick, hey, let's test this type of situation. There's my pumpkin. So yeah, let's see how this works out, because now this time it's actually streaming to YouTube. Maybe it did the other time in the videos, just, I don't know. Although what it's supposed to do is when a stream is done, it's still supposed to say that I was live, and it's supposed to say that my last live stream was like this and this, and that it's processing the video. That's what it's done before for my live streams. So the fact that there is just no evidence that I streamed at all shows me that I did not stream at all on YouTube. So yeah. We will... Don't mind this mess over here, everyone. I was not... Usually I try to, like, make sure that my plots are relatively tidy before I stream. And I was fiddling with things. Getting a tiny bit obsessed with these building block pieces. And you're like, obsessed? How, you only made 65, stone bricks or whatever for it, right? No. No, I have used all of my stone and turned it all into stone bricks, and have been trying to get more stone and can't keep up with it. Ended up going and getting a bunch of iron too, so we have 53 bars of iron. And 27 bars of copper, because I was like, mining copper and iron gets you stone too, so why not do that? Okay, so I'm gonna take care of the garden. I'm taking a second just to look at my screens, because it's just now that I'm explaining, I'm showing how much stone is in the smelter. So I just want to mark that so that I can see that length of time when I look at the video later. That's what I'm seeing on my Twitch. Okay, because I just want a good idea of how far behind it is. I apparently planted a bunch of wheat. We will replace all that. Might as well take care of the garden. What else? So, bok choy. I like doing it one plant at a time, one type of plant at a time. Otherwise I get mixed up and I end up planting things in spots where they weren't supposed to go. Although, like I said before, I have to, I really have to plan out my garden better, because like, this whole area is just kind of jammed on here and not set up to be perfect. And I also, in general, want to work on the garden more, because I feel like I could be watering it less. I seem to be having, like, I'm doing a lot more watering of the garden than I would like. So I have to plan that out. It's just that there's only so many plants that do water retention, and then you have to kind of like make sure, so they have to be placed so that they cause the water retention, so that you don't have to water it often. But I also want to make sure that there's like the weed prevention and the quality crop boost and all of that stuff. What did I need? Potatoes, right? Oh, and as for what I am building, I don't know yet. That's why they're kind of like placed like that. I'm experimenting, seeing how they fit together and what they look like and how I can interact with them. Especially, I've mentioned a few times I want to do mazes. So I'm going to do at least one plot that's a replicated version of the labyrinth from The Shining, and that's just going to be like a plot of its own. I'm going to leave it there. And then I'm going to do one that I'm going to be changing the maze all the time. So I was just playing around like with these plants to see, like, I'm curious how easy it would be to like look through it if you were going down a row in a maze, and like if I could just use planters like these. Also, I made this one look really pretty. If I could, these are this is the closest that these two types of planters will go on top of the brick. So I feel like if I wanted to do like a super easy maze, then I could do one like this so that people could kind of see around. But then it also got me thinking that I want to make a whole bunch of like these big, I mean, they don't have to be stone. I can do wood ones too and copper ones. But I kind of want to build a cube. I want to see, I'm going to test out how high it lets me stack these kinds of things. Because I want to build a cube maze. So that you go into the front and then you're walking around inside, going up and down and twisting all around. So it's like a 3D maze, which will take some planning. And first I should do some normal mazes before I do like a 3D cube maze. But yeah, I think I might want to think on that one. Okay, so onions. I also have been doing a lot of ignoring my garden lately and just literally watering the apple tree. So I feel like Twitch is lagging for... I don't even know how it's doing that, because I swear it seems to be lagging further and further behind. And I don't know if it's like freezing and then... because how is it even doing that if it's if it's streaming in real time? Like... Because again, it seems to be much further behind. But my main concern is it needs to at least be close enough to, like, real time that the chat isn't significantly behind. Because I love chatting with everybody. That's a big part of my streams. And if people aren't able to... Also, I don't want to sit for 10 minutes at the end of my stream waiting for Twitch to catch up so I can end it, because that was the other thing, is where it ends abruptly instead of waiting for the stream to end. So I don't want to sit there waiting for 10 minutes to end the Twitch stream just to be sure that the whole thing's streamed. I mean, maybe I'll have to do that if I want to multi-stream, but again, like, I don't want the chat that far behind. So I'm gonna try and look for another, like, marking point. I'm gonna watch my own stream, and I'm gonna say out loud what I'm doing so that I can, like, actually mark the time. On both, actually, for YouTube and for Twitch. Yeah, and I'm free building with them, and that cube is I want to know how many I can stack. It's the builder's large stone crate or whatever. Let's move these off. They're kind of in the way, but this is my work area, so I'm playing around with things. I'm seeing what I can do. Yeah, so it'll let me stack there. I want to know if it'll let me put another one on top. But also, it'll bother me if they all, like, look uniform, because they all obviously look exactly the same, so I have to make sure the sides are turned. Yeah, so that they look more organic. But yeah, I need to find out how many I can stack on each other so that I can see if I can make, like, a nice big 3D cube maze. Anyways, back to the garden. Is that a potato? My keyboard isn't working. There we go. My keyboard's been acting up. I think it might be dying, because my buttons don't always work, and also my shift key has been squeaking a lot. Potato. So on the YouTube one, I just harvested that potato. I'm just staring at the garden on Twitch. What am I doing? I don't remember what I was doing that long ago. Oh yeah, on Twitch, I just ran over to the big cube to talk about how I made the cube. And now I'm at the workstation, so that's how far behind it is. Okay. That does seem like a significant amount behind. But again, I'm gonna have to check that. And I have one more fix I'm gonna try. to do to try and fix this lag with streaming on Twitch when I multi-stream. I'm probably not going to test it today. I just wanted to at least test one of the things. So once I get everything... I also don't want to mess around with things and then screw up my stream for tomorrow. Because tomorrow's Mental Health Monday stream. I prefer if there's no hiccups, if I don't have to, like, reset everything. So I am not going to mess with that until probably Tuesday. But this was at least so that I could see if I had fixed anything by fiddling with the settings that I fiddled with, which apparently I didn't, or maybe I just made it slightly better, but not good enough. Gonna put some wheat seeds in there so that we can sell them. Same with some rice, I guess. Alright, and I'm gonna see what I got from the lunar path. Oh, right. Is it a new day, too? Because yeah. Collect any homestead furniture. I actually think there's some homestead furniture I want to make. So, that works out. But anyways. Oh, yay! I got the rainbow jam or whatever. Rainbow jam plush. Wait, there we go. I am not sure what you are saying, Nye. Maybe when multi-streaming, remove the 10-minute delay as there already is a delay. Yeah, there already is a delay on both platforms, but I don't know what you mean by remove the delay. The delay is the processing time for Twitch, and what my understanding is that, like, the way Twitch is set up, it's essentially stricter with, like, when you're trying to squeeze a whole lot into a stream like that. Side piece of the roof. So it ends up like causing a super long delay, no matter what your settings are, to pretty much make sure that everything's there so that it can stream it without issue. Oh yeah, all my guys from the war that is happening. Oh, right, I'm gonna place my jam plush. Jam plush, oh my gosh, she's so tiny. Where should you go? I feel like you should go in the kitchen. I have, it's like we have those veggie lanterns. I thought I had a plush in here. Don't I have a carrot plush in here? I could have swore. Oh no, I think I put the carrot plush out in, I just feel like you need to go there though. It's so cute. I put the carrot plush over here on this table. Oops, I'm standing on the crabs. Okay. Yeah, so on Twitch right now, I just put the wheat seeds into the seed collector. Whereas on YouTube, I just placed the jam on the jam plush on the table. So yeah, that's, I think a bit too far behind. So anyways, I'm going to end the test now. And like I said, I have one more thing. Twitch is probably going to cut off at this point. But I'm going to add more, talk a bit more. I'm going to be fixing some of the like I'm going to fiddle around with some of the things. Don't quite know how this fix is going to fix things, but like supposedly there's a chance. And then if it doesn't work, then honestly the answer is that I need to have better internet. So that is something that I'm gonna have to work towards. Because right now, like I am struggling to make ends meet and get stable and everything like that. And getting internet requires going through my landlord. Getting better internet requires going through my landlord. And I'll either have to convince my landlord to get better internet because we share internet, or I'm going to have to convince him to let me get my own internet. And that's not something I'll be able to do anytime soon, which kind of sucks because I really want to multi-stream and really want to be streaming on YouTube. And what I might end up what I might have to do is just pick where I'm streaming, like one day stream on Twitch, one day stream on YouTube, whatever. I'm also going to be trying to do some Let's Plays and posting those on YouTube. So maybe I'll just post mostly those on YouTube for now until I can get this going. And if anybody wants to help out by contributing on Ko-fi or anything like that, you can get me closer to being able to multi-stream properly. So thank you to anyone who showed up for the tests, and make sure to give me a follow. And like I said on the last one, my next streaming day is going to be Mental Health Monday, and I'm going to be trying to post more my schedules and stuff like that, and you'll hopefully be seeing a lot more content from me. Oh yeah, like I'm watching right now, I'm walking into the kitchen on Twitch to place the jam. So far behind now. Alright, anyways, thank you everybody, and I'll see you when I'm actually streaming later. Alright, bye.